Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, wrote a powerful essay in Bloomberg Businessweek where he came out as gay. Now, it's being described as powerful. I've read it, and I'm glad that he came out. But considering the fact that at this point, a lot of people have come out, they're public figures, I don't think it's that big of a deal. In fact, he had spoken to media about this before, and although he didn't straight out come out of the closet, that was weird wording there, he did talk to journalists kind of off the record and let them know, yeah, I'm gay. Now let me give you a little piece of what he wrote. So let me be clear, I'm proud to be gay, and I consider being gay among the greatest gifts God has given me. I like that.
See, no, that's why I liked editorial and him coming out in the way that he did, right? So people are talking about somebody slipped up on air on CNBC and said that he was gay when he wasn't technically out yet. And you're right, in the old days he couldn't have come out. It's a good day in America when it's to at least people our age and below, it's not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
But of course, we have to remember that not everybody lives in our bubble. There's a lot of people that are 68 years old watching Fox News who think like, oh, what has the world come to when one of our top companies is run by one of them?
Yeah.
Right? They're taking over Sodom and Gomorrah. And now, like, we think that's crazy and antiquated. No, there's a lot of people who believe that. We are barely beginning to win on the gay marriage issue.
Yeah.
I mean, just a couple of years ago, we were losing. The majority of the country said they should not get the same rights as other people.
Yeah, just go back 5 years ago. Things have changed so dramatically for the gay community. But yeah, I guess you're right about being in a bubble. I guess I'm just so ready for it to no longer be a news story, for it to be, because it would be, I want it to get to a point where it would be as ridiculous as me writing an op-ed or any type of essay saying, guess what, everybody, I'm straight. Like,
okay, congratulations, Anna.
Exactly.
Way to be. All right.
And I guess for me, it's such a non-issue, right? That it doesn't. I was like, okay, cool. I'm glad you're
good
gay.
for you, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but I also like the way he phrased it. I mean, that's a very strong quote.
Oh, absolutely.
Not like, hey, don't judge me in the wrong way, la la la. No. Let me be clear, as Obama would say, right? I'm proud to be gay, and I consider it one of the greatest gifts of God.
Yeah,
okay.
I love that.
So
I feel like it's a little
bold.
dig at the religious people.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
no. And by the way, he explained why he thought it was such a gift. He said because it wasn't just a turn of phrase.
Yeah.
He said it's because it showed me how to overcome adversity. It gave me other people's perspective, so I wasn't just trapped in my own perspective. Because I saw how minorities live and often get discriminated against, etc. And that helped me to escape my own context and be a better man.
Yeah, he was making lemonade out of those lemons, which is, I think it's impressive. It shows how resilient he was. He allowed the negatives to turn into a positive, and it made him stronger. And I loved reading that in his piece as well. Look, overall, obviously, I'm super supportive of him. I'm so ready for a day when it's not a big deal anymore, when someone comes out.
Right. And remember when he was growing up, that there was a lot of lemons in regard to being gay. Right?
Yep.
And there was a lot of discrimination, which there still is, but it was much more prevalent back then. And you had to hide who you really were and your identity. I mean, look, he didn't fully come out until today, the year 2014, right? So for a long, long time, he had to harbor that and to deal with that because he was afraid, rightfully so, of the horrible discrimination that he faced. So to turn that adversity into becoming one of the top business leaders in the country. Nice job.